welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a mail day. I'm going to show you all the stuff that I picked up over this week. First up is a medal commemorating Columbus discovering America. Next we have 1953 Roosevelt died. Next in 1923 Mercury died. Next in 1918 S Mercury died. Next in 1924 Mercury died. Next in 1920 Mercury died. Next is 64 D Roosevelt died. Next in 1923 Mercury died. Next in 1943 Mercury died. Next another 1943 Mercury died. Next in 1941 Mercury died. Next is 1919 S Mercury died. Next in 1952 D Mercury died. Next in 1962 D Roosevelt died. Next in 1921 Mercury died. Next in 1943 53 Roosevelt died, not 43. Next in 1920 Mercury died. Next in 1929 Mercury died. Next in 1964 Roosevelt died. Next in 1961 D Roosevelt died. Next, 1924 Mercury dime. Also picked up a 2010 Boy Scouts dollar. Next, a 1944 S quarter. Next, a 1942 Walking Liberty half dollar. Next, the 1941 Washington quarter. Next, the 1961 Franklin half dollar. Oh, dropped that one. This next package came from north of the border, from North Central Coins. We have one Canadian dollar. We have a 67 Canadian dollar. We have a 68 dime. A 72 dime. $19.12 1 cent. We have an American steel cent, 1943. We have a 1965 penny. $19.65 dime. A 1962 dime. $19.59 50-cent piece. $19.65 50-cent piece. $19.66 penny. $19.89 dime. And a 1962 dime. I got all these coins from North Central Coins from Canada. Check him out on Facebook at North American Coin Club. Check him out on YouTube at North Central Coins. Next, I picked up George Washington $50. 1982. I have 3 of these that I picked up. I have one more. Alright, next we have 1964 D Washington quarter, MS65. Then we have some Canadian coins. 2011 Peregrine Falcon, the yellow version. I have the non-colored versions, also graded by NGC. I have the green woodland bison, or wood bison. All I need is the blue orca whale to complete this series. I have a 1965 50-cent piece, proof like 66. I have a 1965 nickel, proof like 65 cameo. I only need a 1965 quarter graded by NGC to complete this set. Next up we have a silver round, 1 ounce silver round. We have another 1 ounce silver round. Another 1 ounce silver round. Another 1 ounce silver round. We have another 1 ounce silver round. I have an 1893 Columbian $50. We have another 1 ounce silver round. I have a 44S Mercury dime. $1964 Kennedy half. $1945 Walking Liberty $50. $1942 Walking Liberty $50. I have 1963 D Franklin $50. I have a 1965 D Franklin $50. I have another 1964 Kennedy half. $1942 Washington quarter. 1964 Washington quarter. 1964 Washington quarter. 1962 Washington quarter. 1934 Washington quarter. 1964 D Washington quarter. 1956 Washington quarter. 1954 Washington quarter. 1873 Cedar Liberty dime. 1853 Cedar Liberty dime. 'What looks to be an 1876 Cedar Liberty dime. I can't really tell. The date's pretty well rubbed. Got a 1954 D Franklin half dollar. 1964 Kennedy half dollar. 1953 D Franklin half dollar. 1 ounce silver ring. 1964 Kennedy half dollar. 1943 S Walking Liberty half dollar. 1964 Kennedy half dollar. 1964 Kennedy half dollar. 1964 Kennedy half dollar. 1969 German 5 mark coin. 1917 Walking Liberty half dollar. 1964 Washington dime. Quarter, Washington quarter, not dime. 1964 Washington quarter. 64 Washington quarter. 64 Washington quarter. 1936 Washington quarter. 1949 D Washington quarter. 1964 D Washington quarter. 1964 Roosevelt dime. 'Last coin is a 1921 Swiss half franc. Alright, YouTubers, that's the last coin for this mail day, and that's my mail day for this past week. So if you like the content, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.